Stream has started. Welcome back, everyone, to Level 100 content. We'll just do door boss, and then we'll talk about anything related to the next fight. That way we can separate those ideas. But when we left our heroes, we were resolving majorly correctly the Rep 2, Part 2. My goal today is to get us into and seeing pretty much everything we can in Idyllic. Even if it's majority people alive or how many we can get through it, just to see all that pacing. And hopefully, if we have enough study and reps into it, get reasonably far through it. Outside of that, now would be a good time to summon your summons, dance your partners, buddy your cardia, eat your food, nom nom nom. Check your gear. We had a lot of gear that has changed over the last, I don't know, 3 clears and stuff. So make sure you do have the correct gear equipped, that it is melded, that it is repaired. It's gonna be important. And let me know when you get up. Let's get her done.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion.
Double, 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 double. Good job. That's a hard one. Supports will be stacking. Supports are stacking. Follow the dragon head.
His arm is slithering out. Oh, that's disgusting.
Sir. Act 2. Reminder, if you are an alpha, pay attention to the drops. The order is important.
Watch out! That is one cruel coil.
It'll still be fine. It'll resolve.
Wait.
Oh,
shit.
maybe not. Oh no, because she broke. Okay, yeah, never mind. Doesn't resolve.
Oh yeah, you were tethered to Alice.
Oh, was that Alice? Oh.
Yeah. I just think she was 4 and went to the 2. Had him reversed. I was like, I know she's dropping a tower, but I stood on top of her and she exploded, and then I died. Couldn't take the tower.
So bad.
Oh well.
One moment.
I just realized
What is you seeing?
this arena is the same
Oh.
general pattern as part 2.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
Okay then.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion.
Double, single, single, double.
Oh.
Who knew they'd been
We reset
with a
this.
vengeance?
Needed a little more in.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring. The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion.
Single, double, double, single.
Who knew they'd been felled with a vengeance?
Yeah.
Just reset, I guess.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring.
I know it's a wake up, so it's fine. Like getting the hands ready and warmed up. I did figure out one thing. It is based on the center proximity of him, right? For that mechanic. So as you use the hitbox of the boss, that is how you determine your distance to him. So be very careful as we're like moving in and out of stuff because it's relative to other people as well. Anyway. It's not necessarily like front of the arena. One of my runs, I was standing in the second position, just kind of waiting, and I ended up taking the bait, and the person in front of me realized they had to sit there and wait, thankfully. Single, single, double, double.
His arm has a life of its own. Is this the power of the mythical in one? Oh no! The gore has lashed onto the champion.
Supports will be stacking. Supports are stacking. Follow the dragon head.
His arm is slithering out. Oh, out! That is one cruel coil.
Here we go. Very good.
Another attack
Grade one.
evaded with a bomb.
Soft spread here so you can see which marking you have. Remember to point these into the center of the arena. Center of the arena. And solve the cardinal. Rotate clockwise if you need to. Cardinals.
Oh dear
Uh-oh.
me.
It'll resolve. It'll just hurt.
I think that's something
I don't know if it'll resolve, man. Only 110.
back.
Can you bait both?
I'm trying baiting. I tried to.
I don't know if he could. I was gonna try and bait the other one, but I guess it wouldn't resolve anyway. His tower ended in the right spot. So I was like, we live. Then I forgot he needs to take the buster. Yeah, unlucky.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion.
Double, double, single, single.
His arm has a life of its own. Is this the power of the mythical Lingua? Oh no! The gore has latched onto the champion.
Supports are stacking. Yet again. Support stack. Follow the dragon head.
His arm is slithering out. Oh, that's disgusting.
Fixer. Make sure you grab wings. Good job. That's getting close. Careful.
Watch out! That is one cruel coil.
There we go. I'm gonna reset our instance so we just get our timer back. Bounce out, bounce in.
Yeah. Bounce on it.
Reset up what you need. Ready, check when you're good.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion?
Single, single, double, double. Good job. That was a hard one.
His arm has a life of its own. Is this the power of the mythical Lingua? Oh no! The gore has latched onto the champion! Don't panic!
Supports are stacking. Supports are stacking. Follow the dragon head.
His arm is slithering
Not
out!
super stacking.
That's disgusting!
I feel like you've been stacking 90% of the time. At this rate, if you didn't be stacking, like, I don't even know what fight we're doing. Big damage.
Osrin.
Watch out! That is one cruel coil!
Here we go.
Oh, uh-oh.
Alright, quick exercise. Everyone go and touch D marker. Alright, back it up. 16 when you're ready.
B for...
D for destroy the boss.
Yeah.
And not anything else.
Not anything else in B.
The president must pay for his crimes! Give him what for, champion!
Thank God. Conga line. Down the line. Finally. Easy pattern.
His arm has a life of its own! Is this the power of the mythical in one? Oh no! The
Oh,
ball
wow.
latched onto the champion!
DPS are stacking. DPS will be stacking. Follow Dragon Head.
His arm is slithering out! Oh, that's disgusting!
Act 2. If you're an alpha, pay attention to the drops. The order is important.
Oz or self.
Watch out! That is one cruel coil!
Here we go. Everybody out. Raid wide.
Another attack evaded with a bomb.
Soft spread so you can see the direction. Remember to point these into the center of the arena. Cardinal.
Oh dear me, the ring's in pieces.
Careful tanks. Fixer. Big hit. Go to our little corner. DPS are going to get hit. Support's behind the head. Oh, I'm going to die. Fine. Middle.
Can they recover from this?
Somebody's going to get got.
Oh my god. God damn it, FaZe.
And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide?
Raid wide first, then healer will be.
Could have died more on the edge.
That's the unfortunate bit about why I try to do my burst early. Because my dive killed me there. It brought me back to the boss inside of everyone's AoEs because we were scattered a little bit. Not supposed to be there. Single, single. Double, double. Back to the middle. Raid wide first. right hand is first. We are west side. Crossover. Bots. Buffs coming out. Next is a raid wide. Left hand first. East side. East.
Could the Lindworm's regeneration be out of control?
Cross through. One more splatterhead. This boss is more than dead. Just make sure we live. Final AoE. Right hand is first. I mean, knockback from 2. Knockback from 2.
Continues to run amok. Again and again, he remakes his arms.
Uh-oh.
Boss will die. Just make sure we kill it.
Alan.
It's probably not worth resing. Just kill it.
Yes, you've got the
Make sure we live this one AoE.
advantage and finish it.
And I pushed arm's length as the knockback went off. Ugh.
The battle is decided.
Oh, but you know what? On the bright side, you only have to do probably one of those when everyone's pissed.
Lindworm's heart.
Or
Yeah,
something.
skip Slaughterhouse or we disband.
I mean, you technically do that mechanic no matter what, because there's 3 of them.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, yeah. Huge tank LB.
Oh. Damn.
I don't know why I didn't remember that it pulled you to the middle.
It's contorted.
I wonder if you can res yourself. Like, if you die and get res, you can... you know, in like some instances, you don't see the cutscene, but you
Yeah.
stand in the arena during this.
You sure can. As soon as the orange things on the edge pop up, you can jump off.
Oh, I want to try that, but I'm afraid to do it because I have a very big fear about not hitting the Dormouse, like after we kill it.
What if we all did
The
it?
battle
Hell's
isn't
hands.
over yet.
Yeah, like the second we say, "Oh, this is a cool thing," we all do it and we die, and then we have to freaking do the fight again. I like jumping, backflipping the edge, and then using Star Diver back in.
Thunder down.
Just watch my dead body fly through.
240,000.
All right, couple things, and by couple things I mean just like one. Everyone should have their idyllic dream macros. Everyone now understands how this fight works. I'm gonna just make that general assumption. And then I want to show you, there are some macros that will play out. When the mechanic starts, you'll be tethered to a clone. You are responsible for figuring out what that means for you. You have probably buttons that you will press and or you have it memorized as to what stack or spread you are getting. It is all the DN normal NA stuff. The Hector guide, walk through that. Then we will have the stacks and the spread, or the stacks, or I don't remember the order. I think it's actually when the clones drop down, they're either cardinals or intercard. I will be pressing a button that looks something like this to tell you if it's intercard or cardinal first. That will be in party chat. You do not need to click that for yourself. You'll do your little, figure out your tethers, all that kind of stuff. When the stacks and or the deformations come down and you figure out which one you need based on what buddy and what quadrant you're grabbing it, I will be... Hold on, can you refrain from typing just for a minute? I want people to see what it actually looks like in their chat, right? So you'll see this first. You'll do your own little thing, so insert whatever button you have from there. Then you will see the clones spawning. So we'll have the, front, back, or the sides bosses that will show. I will click one of these that will tell you which clone is at A, which clone is at C. You will always be on whatever one is the sides. So in this instance, where C is side safe, that is the dodge you do is the south side. Probably helps if we have the right markers so that makes a bit more sense. But the C clone would be your side safe. In addition to that, we'll either have, if it's defamations first or stacks first, I'll click something that looks like this to be defam, stack, defam, stack. And then we have, I think at that point the mechanics start. I posted that little cheat sheet type strategy board. I recommend it because it's a good way for you to look at, what the next mechanic upcoming will be. But I will also try to read those off. So we'll do something like dodging the clones that spawn. So we'll be on the sides of either north or sides south. We then
What is A front back safe?
It's the positions that the clones spawn and the cleaves that they're doing, because we have to pay attention
Oh, I
to
see.
all of
You're
it.
doing both.
yes, and it's mainly relevant so that later when he sucks up one of them, this can be used to determine which one he grabbed. It was something Kat recommended, and I've liked it. So anyway, we do our preview of towers. I have something that will tell you if ranged healers towers are swapping or if the melee tanks are swapping. You just kind of recognize what that is ahead of time when we're previewing towers, and it matters when we resolve towers. We do our stacks defamations. We're doing uptime. This is the important part that I wanted to make sure we have. If you had markers from the non-uptime version, then what it should equate to is the group that was previously on A, like the light party that was stacking on A, should be your light party on the east. And the light party that was originally on C in the old version for uptime is on the west. It is color coordinated. So you have purple, blue side, red, yellow side to some extent. Your stacks, we will attempt to take them roundabout maxed melee here.
Yeah, they're about here.
So it's somewhere in,
Defamations can use the gray lines for their spreads, kind of just along this runway here
yes.
outside.
So defamations go out to that. And then when we take our stacks, when we condense them, we'll try to meet at like the 2 and the 4. It just gives the defamation player a little time to walk in and make sure that the stack successfully hits, and then you just pull back out. Make sense?
Also, one helpful little tip I have that has killed me before is when we are taking those like tanks over here, party up on A stack, you do want to cheat on the clone slightly in. If you are directly on the waymark, the defamation will hit you.
Are you
wanna cheat
talking
slightly
talking the tank party
talking
stacks
for-
later?
because I'm sure we will see that because the
Yeah.
towers don't.
Oh yeah.
Biggest way to make that ultra safe is just get behind the clone a lot. Because yeah, you can like get pretty close, but if you're like at this distance from B, behind the clone, no matter where the defamation is, you'll be fine. That's how
I
at
know the
least I've done
melees
it.
can cheat for uptime there if they want.
There's a way that I wouldn't recommend it now, but yeah, you can end up in between some stuff where you're not in the stack, and you can get melee uptime. But I think generally speaking, the safest way is if nobody dies, this DPS check is not even existent.
It's actually a joke.
So cheating behind the clone as much as you can, that extra distance is really good. But I will call out how those work. Towers was brought up before, but when you go to your tower, that is our true Light Party 1, Light Party 2. It should also be, and I'm hoping Hector taught it this way, but if you end up having your tower, I'm just going to steal all these. It should, for like the east side, look something like melee, tank, fizz range, and your healer. And then for the other side, it would look very similar. You do the same sort of orientation. So you do melee, tank, range player, healer. So it's DPS are on the right looking at the boss. It is important to be like in your tower when you preview it, because 2 players on your side are going to get hit by something. You need to make sure you're spread for that. The last little bit that's super relevant, because it does change, is exactly what Watch posted. When we get hit by all of the tower stuff, the Doom player ends up going true north. Not relative to your tower or anything, it's true north. You go up there. The Wind players are on the hitbox of the boss. The Doom players are on the hitbox of the boss. The Fire Earth melee / tank player, the one that didn't get a Doom or Wind, will stand behind that Doom player off of the hitbox of the boss, because what it'll do is that Doom player will shoot through them and shoot like outside of the arena. The ranged and or healer player is just far south, true south, away from the hitbox of the boss, and I believe it's the Wind player ends up targeting them as the furthest player away from them, so they make like a cross pattern. You don't need to know how it works, other than the fact that if you get the Doom and the Fire person close together, you get the Wind and the far south person, like the furthest person out from the hitbox of the boss. Everything resolves itself. That should be mostly it. And then we should be able to get going. Any questions on what we got going? Thank you for getting the markers. In that case, let's just try it. Remember the early burst? We'll start committing pots
Cardio.
once we're closer to like resolution of towers. If I feel like it's gonna happen at any point in resolution of towers, we'll just start committing pots, because if you can get through that, the rest of the fight just falls apart fairly easily.
It is clearable with healer LB3.
Yes.
It's just super shaky there because getting back to your island platform is like next to impossible.
Yeah. But hey, you know, it'll be fun. Be super chill.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
Remember, we're on the little intersection, that little plus sign underneath you, so that we're all the same distance from the boss. Sidestep if you need to. Behind the boss. Behind the boss. Take a look what you have. You're looking for the opposite.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Resolution.
Well, that doesn't look
Should have been
I
B
looked
and
at the wrong
B and
iPad.
C
And they're down. Can they
for
recover from
ranged dark flames.
Yeah, we were there.
And then A for ranged fire. I didn't look at the inside melees, but yeah.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
Sidestep if you need to. Behind the boss. Behind the boss. Check what you need. Resolution.
Oh.
Someone else is gonna die. I don't have vote.
It'll be Moon.
What fighting spirit!
I'm trying to run it just so we can get more practice into the later bits.
I'll never have vote there because I.
And they're
use it
back in
before the
action.
mechanic
Can they
is old.
turn the tide? Some
Wrap
curious
two.
props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill.
Oh.
Who knew they've been felled with a vengeance?
I don't know if it caused any confusion, but just know I backflip always to the north, so for anyone that
explains
ends
a
up
lot.
next to me, full confidence that I will be where I need to be. You will not see it on your screen, but I will be there. It's very tight, but it's always there.
Fucking Dragoons.
It scares because, like, if I'm the stack, I have to be in the middle, hit the boss, so I'll cross over you by jumping over your head.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet.
You are not the first, and you will not be the last. Behind the boss.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Resolution. Behind the boss.
Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill.
What?
This is not correct.
That's not correct.
Someone stole my shit last second.
Unwind down. Can they recover from this?
I had a party stack, and it looks like party stacks for Alice and
Yeah.
so I guess I think Alice grabbed Watch's tether, which wasn't the party stack. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, there's just a bit of confusion at first. Should be down the line. Boss, leave, stack, defamation. Nothing.
What?
Top down.
That's a weird ass line that you just made, but okay.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
Find the boss.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Resolution. Find the boss. Give room for tanks.
Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill.
Okay, in your groups. Cleaves, make sure to look out. Cleaves looking out.
Oh, what the? Whoa.
Find the boss. Find the boss.
Down. Can they recover from this?
Probably not recover from this, but just do the pretend for those that are alive at least.
And they're back in action. Can they
Are.
turn the tide?
Find your way
I've
to your
got a
groups.
serious case
Stack going
of
off
déjà
now.
vu here.
And we can reset. Just to be super extra ultra clear, because this has been a confusion point I've seen in every group I've been a part of. When those stacks are going off, ideally, you end up like not left, right of the boss, like not east, west of the boss, but like in the melee positional spots of the boss. You know what I'm talking about? So you're slightly south of east or slightly south of west. And then the cleaves, as much as I would love to say they just shoot straight through the boss, do us a favor, be the most north person in your group and just look north. Not like too crazy, but just shoot them straight up north. It'll be the safest way that no one gets hit. And as long as everyone's looking, or like is south of the boss, or at least relatively from its midline, the cleaves happen while he turns for snake kick. Wait for those cleaves to go out, and then you can always dodge to A. Because right now I think maybe other people are getting hit by the cleave because it is delayed from the stack, and it is also, it happens before the kick even goes off. Just know it's that order. It's the stack goes off, the cleaves will then go off slightly delayed, and then from that slightly is the snake kick. But you could always dodge to A if we do it correctly. And then the rest of the mechanic is the rest of the mechanic. So, just in case that bit
As
was
the con
helpful.
people for that, we want to be at like 5 and 7-ish, right? If we're thinking like he's a clock.
Yeah, if you're talking about like the as him as a clock, you would want to be at like 5 and 7, something like that. I mean, not
Okay.
not enough where you're clipping each
like-
other at 6 on the clock. Right, but yeah, like right there's good for watches.
Yeah, okay. I think I was too far north.
Think about it like you're a melee and you're hitting your positional. You know where that positional line break is? Like you can line up with that. Pretty good spot.
Okay.
And I think he's always looking north when that starts because he jumps north. So you should be able to actually use his positional
I think
marker.
He might rotate because of autos right after, but
He'll switch. Yeah, I don't know if it happens before or after the stacks go off. But anyway, run it back.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
Behind boss. Check what you need.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Resolution. Behind the boss. He did not turn. Give room for tanks. Give room for tanks. Well done. Staging for rep 2.
Such curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill.
Find your groups.
With a vengeance.
Please look out. Behind boss. Behind the boss. For the sake of practice, we'll just do the near far stuff. This would be near. And then, yeah. I think we just keep running, and
both stacks went west there.
I think the person with the stack probably died.
No, I think both stacks went.
Or I
Or
Jumped
who
on
was
two people there.
who was east side stack?
didn't get to see.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, Alice just needed to go to the other side. It was fine.
Yeah, if anyone needs to stop or clarify something, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just keep running. Just a good double check.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
I have been lucky enough to get the exact same one every time except for the one for our backflip. Maybe I should say unlucky enough because it's the one that's like way away from the boss. Getting defamation on the east. At least it's not the nothing. The nothing one is actually cringe. Can't even hurt the boss with a range attack. Behind the boss. It's not gonna be resolvable. I don't think we wasted time.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself!
I guess this one of them died from moving late, and the other one died because they got targeted with something they were supposed to share. So we just go
We
again.
got both mighty magics for some reason.
Got both? Run it again. I'll pay mine to it. If we're all in our correct spots, that should not happen. But might have been dodging. If somebody dodges like super fast, I think the snapshot's weird. That's just a fight thing though.
Alas, the battle isn't over
I know
yet.
we didn't get anything by that one.
You were
But
probably
Alice did not dodge early.
not supposed to get anything. Yeah, I don't know. This strategy that people came up with, I don't think was super intended. So it is kind of finicky on the timing. Not much we can do about it. Behind boss.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself!
Resolution. Behind the boss. Did not move. Give room for tanks.
Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form! This bodes ill.
Behind the groups.
Ah, I see.
Oh no, they've been felled with a vengeance.
Please look out. Behind the boss. For this.
And they're
Anyone need
down.
this practice?
Can
I
they
don't think so.
recover from
Yeah,
this?
by the way, the defamations don't lock in until you see it following you. I don't know if that was a problem there or not. I did know some of the defamations
No, I
looked
just
fun.
that was my first time getting a side defamation, so I just brain off to where do I need to stand? Like what key here?
Dark tile.
There's
Like
good.
between like clone here and the clone here, so like somewhere around there.
This is the ideal spot you want to be. Is like not you don't have to touch the wall, but the more close you go to here, the closer you are to killing someone at C. The more you go this way, the more you have a chance of someone in the north stepping in and killing themselves because they bait their little cleave and then walk into the stack too early. This is
Okay, yeah.
ideally the spot you want to be. This little dark area.
Yeah, my defamation was on the left, and like it's the first time getting it, so it's like, oh, I go here. Wait, there's
Fine.
a,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a tiny well over here.
Hmm. Yep.
Oh no.
Oh my god, wave is great.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
boss.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself!
Resolution.
Wait. I think I missaw that.
Find the boss. Be able to get the reses. Just careful of the tanks coming back in.
They're back in action! Can they turn the tide?
Good job, thank you. Check for staging.
Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be?
Ooh, I got the worst one.
Again! They've taken on the champion's form! This bodes ill!
Oh! That's so close.
Who knew they've been felled
Yeah, you
with
want
a
to be between A
vengeance?
and 1 for the boss.
Please looking out.
Why do I keep getting the stuff
Behind
I
the
haven't
boss.
got?
Because that is how this fight works. You need to learn all of them.
The last 2 nights I got stack and south constantly over and over, and now all this shit.
If you have boss tether, you are in between A and 1, pretty much dead middle between the two markers. Be fine. If you're ever confused, more than likely you could ask me, as long as you do it in a way that doesn't disturb everyone else, and I can quickly tell you.
I know how it works, it's just see.
Yeah.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion!
For sure.
Oh, we got two.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wipe this.
The Lindworm is creating more
I
of
have a
itself.
theory. I have a theory that because we're so close to the boss, that when we dodge, that if you dodge inward, like closer to the boss, it ends up messing up the baits, as opposed to dodging this. Like if you were the same distance around the boss, so like for me on this side here, instead of me dodging like in towards the boss, if I dodged out away from the boss, it would resolve better. My running theory. Probably not worth
Who
looking
else was
into.
dodging
but,
there?
it would have been on between Moon and Alan, and then you two.
I dodged. Whenever I dodge, I tend to stack on top of Moon. I don't know if maybe I should be running out like you just said.
I don't know.
We need to
This is just a
be
theory.
Max melee
Well,
for
no,
each.
hold
I
on,
think we're
wait, let
sitting a
me-
little close to the boss.
Let me see. Where's the
Like I said though, it
Uh,
since it's the first mechanic, I just don't think it's even worth looking at.
If you remember, Faye's cat actually mentioned that it should be midway between the mark, like instead of the like the little cross right here. She was saying right here.
This is safer. Because when you do your dodges like this, you
Oh.
don't bait the clones as much, but it puts people in
Yeah.
a further dodge, so if
So
we
instead of
can
this little cross,
take a
halfway
little
down,
quarter inch off of it, this is where I've been doing it and I have a lot of success with it. If you guys are able to try that, so it should be just a quarter down your thing, not even that much. I think we just run it back though. I don't want to work the math too much on it because it's gonna be a bother to someone some way. We'll just do what we're doing, then maybe take a little side off step. If you can.
Wonder if it's because of Dragoon, the Dragoon jumping.
No, I don't move during that. It is literally just because we are too close to the boss. Like I'm extremely confident. The snapshots don't take place until we start moving. And if we were further away from the boss, you would not be snapshot in the wrong spot.
Neither you nor Hugo moved. It was actually the south. Neither of the two moved.
Behind boss. Check what you need.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself!
Resolution.
Oh, watch is dead. Oh.
And they're back in action! Can they turn the
No, that's
tide?
fine. You just want to.
I thought you did that intentionally, and I was gonna say got him, but then you actually sounded genuine.
Maybe that's the secret. He did do that intentionally, but he's
No, I saw the tank buster marker and everything, and I was like, okay, the watch is here. I can move now.
Alright, whatever. Yeah, we got assassinated in the middle by a dark. I know. Figure it out for me, so I don't have to figure it out myself.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion!
Find your spots. Find the boss. Yeah, that looked like it worked a lot better. Find what you need.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself!
Resolution.
It's all fucked.
what has happened with those?
There's a particular person that I don't see in the spot they need to be.
Can they recover from this?
Whenever the fire's between the two card,
Yeah.
at the inner card, I struggle to figure out which one is the dark. I fucking hate this mechanic so much.
Same man. I actually just only look for the fire guy after everything.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. Like,
You could do that. You can look at where the fire guy is, and then the dark guy will just be opposite of him, because he's easier to track. As an option.
Alas, the battle isn't
Might take
over
an extra
yet.
step to figure out where you gotta go, but
Champion.
or you can just find Moon and go next to him, and just hope he's correct. Behind the boss. Check what you need.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself!
Resolution. boss. Gave tanks some room.
Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Against! They've taken on the champion's form! This bodes ill!
Your stacks. Cleaves, make sure to get ready to point out. Cleaves pointing out.
Ooh.
Behind the boss. Remember our east stack needs to be on the east spot. We did miss that. There's a reenactment though. We'll be fine. Make sure we're topped. Defamations are far.
Wait, is it this one? No, I forgot already.
Finding your stack groups.
Oh no!
Stacks. Careful of defamation. Careful of defamations. Good. Clear. Coming back, we have mutating cells, otherwise known as super chain. If you are a beta player, you will be taking one of the stacks. Take it when there's 2 seconds on your debuff remaining. On the west side, we're taking red and green. Careful of all the gummies. Take it. It's too slow to get there. It'll still resolve though. We're on the east side first. We'll be fine. You can slow res everyone up. Other side. My new beta players, you will do what the boss says. Beta players are under this thingy here. Everyone else away. Or under the boss, I mean.
Wait.
Yep, you're good.
What? No, you said it wrong.
Who knew they've been felled with a
Beta players
vengeance?
are hard.
Under this thing here, meaning the icon. I gotta know what it's called. The planet.
And they're back in action.
Alpha players go under the boss.
Watch the
That's what I meant
boss
to say.
Behind.
Yeah. I think that confused people when you said it.
I was trying to talk through a lot of stuff. I don't want to say it that way normally, yeah. We can reset this. I think actually the better way of saying it is just which group is under the boss. Because ideally it's like, when it's far, the beta players stay at the planet. I just don't have a word for it, because there's not a thing for it. It's like an orb.
I think you can just call like
It's
betas
just-
far, betas under, and then alphas are just gonna have to
Well,
do the
because
opposite.
yeah, it's all you need to say is which one's under the boss, and obviously everyone knows how that works. But like, if you say beta's far, I'm really afraid that one person's gonna walk out here and kill themselves
Well,
because they have to
just
stack.
if you're a beta, don't do that. Just position between that and the wall.
I mean, you just stay under.
He'll
You stay
be
with
pretty
the.
close to one of these waymarks, so chances are we can use just
You just
relative-
use the orb that he was on, which is it's like at 4 or at 2. Either way, it won't matter much. I'm not gonna call it that way as much. Before that, our stacks keep ending up in the wrong spot. There should be a very clear east and west, and you never cross that line unless you are the nothing or the boss tether.
Alas,
two
the battle
cleaves on
isn't
one side,
over
too.
yet, but don't despair.
Well, yeah, because we ended up having like the stack players and the cleave player ended up both on the west side, or something like that. There's 2 people in a stack, I think.
It's
Wait, really?
going. There were
Oh,
3
really?
on the east side on that.
Or did
last
we get
one
3?
that we got there?
Okay.
I mean, if there was 3, then that means like the stack was in the right place.
Well,
'cause-
Yeah,
we
but it
saw-
must have
yeah,
been,
the
yeah,
stacks
yeah.
were right. But we had 2 cleaves come from the west stack, so whichever
Yeah.
cleave was northeast
my
went
bad.
to the west stack. So if you're on the east side for your cleave, you're on the east side for your stack.
Yeah.
The only time you have to swap sides is when we're going off to take our range and melee towers.
I just must have missed him because they're a smaller character. I just saw watching myself on the east. We're running back. Or maybe Moon was getting some attack in when I wasn't looking.
He just called you small, Noon. How do you feel about that?
There's just a chance that he was hitting the boss and then came in after like a long Madari cast.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
I'll tell you what though, this raid tier has made me a significantly worse player at my opener. I keep using a boosted attack in the wrong GCDs because you have to do it in different fights. Like certain fights require you to press different stuff, and I do it by habit now when I don't need to. Behind the boss.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Resolution. Behind the boss. Careful of the tanks.
Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill.
Behind your stacks. Leaves. Behind the boss here. Set up for defamations and for the normal cleaves again. Far, defamations are far. Yep. Careful.
Number 2 early, Kiko.
Find our stacks. Just a stack of 3. Careful, the cleave's still going off. Good. Middle. You're still fine. Take a look if you are a beta player. When the debuff is at 2 seconds left, you have to be taking a gummy. Make sure all 3 of you are there for the stack.
Debuff back.
Green and red on the east side. Take it now. We'll be doing the resolution on the west end first. Beta's under the boss. Beta's under the boss. Raid wide. Youch.
That needs a lot of mit.
I did see my faint reprisal on it. That's the only thing I can see by Miami Moons.
I left it on it, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it lasted. Let me double check after this one.
You can check now if you would. While they're
It's not.
Can they recover from this?
I mean, it doesn't load until you die.
oh.
overkilled by 47k.
We do have a Mitshi. Baka, hit the button.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
That should
following
have-
this is the best thing that you can do. This
Yeah, I
is Arcadia Aflame at the 358 mark, right before Idyllic Dream, which is also a freaking massive AoE. It is very important to have an idea of what we run on these. I will just say the sheet says it. It says all mechanics require shields. If you have a button that applies a shield, that's probably fine. But if we are just doing like raw whatever other stuff, Akiko might be good to just pop a e-prog or something on the party so we make sure we live through these.
Yeah, I guess we should have.
Because these hurt silly amounts.
we
You
should
can't
have-
use too much Mitter because Idyllic hurts more.
That is true. Idyllic will hurt more.
I don't think Idyllic hurts that much. I guess. Well, I guess for Sage, they have like they're using a lot there. But for the, I mean, based on this mid sheet, it says Dancer. We should have Samba. We should have Adol, which I don't think were there. We had Feints. We had Rep. We had Collective. I don't know. I don't think we had Carachol.
No,
And
I
we
used
had-
it early.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
threw
had-
it at gummies thinking that was it.
It can be used at it, but I think you have to do it preemptively. This is like 15 seconds a minute or whatever, so you'd have to use it when you have 15 seconds on the debuff, but you know when the first hit's going off. Something
Yeah, I
like,
mean, if
something
I
like
can
that.
get, my collective can hit both the near far and the flame, so I think the bubble definitely can. Like as soon as you see the near far cast bar, you can probably just use the shield. Or the
Yeah.
character.
Um,
Yeah, I think we need Samba, we need Adol, and we need Carachol.
does it matter when we
you
touch
wanna-
the gummy?
You gotta
Kind
touch
of.
it before your debuff expires.
The sentiment is when there are 2 seconds on your debuff, you should be touching it. I guess for tank, it really doesn't matter as much.
Yeah, I was
Because you're taking it on
wondering
your
why
own.
you were saying the 2-second thing.
The problem is that for
Or
the
is it-
the other party, there's 3 people that all have to get there, but only one of them is going to touch it, and it creates an AoE.
Oh,
So,
you're trying to sync it up.
We're trying to
Okay,
sync it
okay.
with the debuff so that everyone's there to hit it at that time. That's why I'm trying to call it based on that debuff. So it doesn't matter for tanks as much.
Wait, is the gummy? What is the gummy thing that we're talking about here?
The
It's a
4
chain.
super chain colors.
Oh, gummies? I was so confused. I
They're-
thought you were talking about a stage ability.
Nah, they're gummies.
No, we talked about gummies on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I saw them shapes. Wait, so
Okay.
you're saying that it wasn't up when you used the Carachol for the gummies?
I used Carachol before we touched the gummy, and I see it hit us, or we had it for what's it called?
The Arcadian.
We had it for
Flame?
Dramatic Lysis, and then it wasn't there for Arcadian Flame.
Mm-hmm. Just have to use it earlier, probably, to catch both.
Yeah.
Let's try and run it again. Make those little changes. Also, preemptively, Idyllic Dream is going to be the next raid wide that happens pretty much right afterwards, so make sure you know what that button is as well. This goes for everybody.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
Fuck, I have a pretty easy question. Do I ever get a card nowadays?
If Moon dies, yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just
I
didn't
mean,
know.
if
I didn't
you
know
have
if I had to
Cell
sync my abilities with it or not, because I'm burning everything like immediately, because all the buffs are out. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, with a dance partner Samurai, you're probably gonna get it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Unless he dies.
Behind the boss.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Resolution. Double sorbet. Find the boss. Give room for the tanks. Epico.
Some curious threats have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill.
Where's the boss?
And they're down. Can
Wait,
they
the
recover from
tower's
this?
outside?
Just let it resolve first. Find boss.
Who knew they've been felled with
We
a
can reset
vengeance?
now. Cleaves are on the inside, right?
Mm,
Stacks on the outside?
yep. The cleaves are inside, yes.
Yeah.
Stacks are out. I got them mixed up.
Only generally speaking relevant, so that if, I don't know, somebody flies in at the last minute, they know where they're going to be. Oops. Landed on top of you.
Dragoons are terrorists.
I mean, I was in my spot,
Alas, the battle isn't over
in all
yet.
fairness.
But don't despair, champion.
I will not dispute the terrorist claim, though. Behind the boss.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Resolution. Careful of Buster when you come back. Boss is turning. Did not turn.
And they're back in action.
Careful the
Can they
tanks.
turn the tide?
And we're good.
Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill.
Find your stacks. Cleaves looking out. Find the boss. Extra careful with those cleaves. Just make sure. Reenactment. Defamations are far. It's gonna be a 3-stack on the range side.
I've got a serious
Here's the
case
stack.
of deja
Wait,
vu
what
here.
is it? I missed it. Oh, you live.
I believe at Kiko you were snapshot too close to A. There's the boss jump happens on the A marking. Mutating cells. Beta players, when you have 2 seconds left. You can do your little carousel thing right now. Beta players taking
Something's coming.
3 red green. East side first. East side first. This will resolve correctly. I'm just going to hold my res till the end because it won't matter.
Do we need your paint? Do not need your paint?
No. Spoons.
Yeah, I can't use carousel there. I don't have it now.
No, you don't need it now. You just need it for the.
Betas are in the boss. Betas in the boss.
I was
Betas in the boss. Coming back. I will immune this. Okay. Bursts. Find the boss.
No, my
Careful of tanks. Alan, you might have to heal yourself. Anyway, he's gonna. I think he's done
Oh,
auto.
we might die to the paper anyways. Come on, man.
Idyllic Dream.
Yeah, you do.
Yep, just trying to get people up. Trying to get people up. If you have a command panel with all the macros, now would be a good time for it. This is staging for Idyllic Dream.
We have a decent amount of time before anything actually happens.
Cardinals are first. Check what you have. We're just waiting for a minute. You can preemptively head towards your buddy spot if you'd like to. Please don't post that. North is safe later.
We are going north after our tethers solidify.
Yes. North to the sides. Once you grab the tether and they lock in. North to the sides. Getting ready for towers. Towers platforms. Tower platforms.
Oh shit.
When you're here,
Would be
stay in your relative spots. AoEs are going to come down. Once those hit, we'll determine if who's who. From here, we are headed to our stack group spots. So stacking at the south end of the boss. I believe this was stacks first. Defamation's out. Defamations are out. They blow up. Back to stacks. We can actually take our those stacks, sorry, at like 2 and 4 if we really want to make it easy. 2 and 4 for the stacks at the very beginning, and then if you're not, when defamations are going out, you can like move towards 3 and then head back to your stack. When the defamations are going off, you don't have to be in your stack. You can just head from like 2 to 3, 2 to 3 if you're a stack player. Or, you know, 3-2, 3-2. If you're a defamation, you can just join the stack, go out for your defamation. When you're not doing your defamation, you can be, you know, south.
Make sure you know what mid you're pressing for Lindworm's Meteor.
Yes. The Meteor cast as platform spawn for the first time is the next big instance of damage. When that'll be your Feint coming back up. I think it really comes off cooldown, so you can kind of just watch for that to happen. And then everyone that pressed the buttons during that last Arcadia Aflame, so it should be Adel, it should be Samba and all that, they all come back off cooldown, like, as that happens.
Yeah, especially if you're timing it to cast to near far, it should be back up. If you're timing it to cast with just the Arcadia Flame, I don't think it'll be back up, but... Or I don't know if it'll be back up.
Within reason, I think so. As long as you're not doing it last second.
Well, I mean, you should just be casting the near far anyways.
You should be attempting to. As long as it's 15 seconds long, which I think they
Or
are.
even the 10 seconds, even the 10 seconds long.
I think regardless, it should probably just keep it prog minded, like shield for prog.
Yeah.
I'll limit break if I see things are dire, but
We only get one
this
of those
part
limit breaks.
things get very fast paced. Hardest mechanic of the tier.
For sure.
Yeah. But I mean, we were missing a lot of mid.
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
too.
yeah. Well, if we have the mitt, we don't need as much. But if we see stuff is missing, we're gonna have to panic button. So overcompensation is good.
I even have my Nutrisex shield up for that one. When I
Yeah.
still died.
Just the other bit. I don't know if you intentionally did it or not, Baka, but if you could not have that Google Doc go off while we're doing the raid, because I want all of the instructions to be lined up together so that anyone that's looking down at their box has it not going off the screen, right?
I see.
Should be only instructions in the chat.
I should just press it randomly. during
If you
the
press it
raid.
randomly, you will be server banned.
Oh.
Let me know when you're good to go. Everyone? I don't think I can actually
I
mute
have
players
to say
now,
this.
but
The command panel is worthless for this because you can't lock the hotkeys. So I clicked mid-fight and it started dragging the fucking hotkey.
go to the settings of your command
Just
panel and
click
there's an
disable
option.
dragging.
Oh, thank you. Okay, that's way better, actually.
And
Okay.
Now, what I don't like is that how it closes every time you reset.
That does close every time, yes.
You can
Yeah, that's
also
fine.
toggle that off. Or I guess if you die, you mean?
If you like, yeah. If,
When
like,
the
you just-
boss resets,
yeah.
it
Yeah.
closes it. Whereas the strategy board stays open.
Oh.
Ready check was already done, but yeah. Get going again. We got 40 odd minutes. If we run the full 40 odd minutes out, we will be basically at the end of our raid time. We can review anything at that point for future. Let's try to make sure we get used to this time. Gosh. I'm resetting us, sorry. New rule, no posting meme strategy boards. If you click on it, I can't keep my stuff open. It's funny when we're starting raid, but I literally opened up a shrimp and now I have to reset my whole thing.
Sounds like user error.
No, because
I have
it
no problem with
doesn't show me. I have like the whole cheat sheet up, and it blocks it. Whenever you click on someone else's, they go into full review mode, and you have to right click, close it, find yours, open it in your folders, open it, review it, blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. Basically, it's annoying. So please don't.
I see.
Go ahead.
Man, it's like the people who click the Discord update, even fully knowing it would disconnect them from voice.
Well, I have to do it to get rid of it because it's blocking my command panel if I don't. Because my command panel's over that spot as well, so it's just an annoying thing about the game.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
If I was designing a Savage fight, I would not put an ultimate mechanic in that requires all this extra hubbub. Or at least soft requires it.
Get a better memory for it.
I could do it on my own, but calling it, I need all this extra stuff.
You see how expensive I am?
Can't even do it
Behind
on
the
my own.
boss. Behind the boss. Check what you need.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Behind the boss. Give room for tanks. This tank buster comes up a lot, so definitely take it serious when I say get away from tanks. I know that kills us every once in a while, but it comes up after idyllic, and it would be really devastating to die to it. That's why I'm adamant about it.
Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? again! They've taken on the champion's form! This bodes ill!
Find your stacks.
And they're down! Can they recover from this?
Yeah, probably not. Behind the boss.
Who knew they've been felled with a vengeance?
For practice, see if we can run this. It's gonna kill
And they're back in action!
a lot of people at the very least. Near defamations.
What? That goes through resin bomb. I can't believe it.
I've got a
I've been
serious
So
case
that right
of
there is, I
deja
think,
vu
part I really want to practice. For like a Kiko, because I think it's happened a couple times. The northwest clone there, you
I
want to
just
wait.
keep forgetting to move on the other side of the fucking.
Just just chill at that
Person.
clone, and then mentally prepare to say when the defamation goes off, you go in.
Yeah.
And as long as you build that memory in place, that's what we're gonna need. Because otherwise, like moving quick in that instance, obviously is harmful. Get yeeted.
I make the bad decision of looking at the mid plan sheet at that time. So far, every single time except for the last time.
Run back. You should have most of your stuff going off, like as reenactment begins. But in terms of executing it, I don't think we're pressing anything, unless you're like resolving. I don't know, like horoscope or whatever.
isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion!
I like try to look ahead at the next timer.
Gotcha. Shouldn't be a real next timer, because once we take all those stacks and stuff, we go back middle, we're just doing the super chain. A lot of downtime. So you should be good to just focus on that one bit. Kick.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself!
Resolution.
Oh. Well,
And they're down! Can they recover from this?
Get a little faster. Been stuck at these bits for a bit longer than I would like to say. I know it happens the one or two times, that's fine. There seems to be repeating patterns.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion!
Behind the boss. Check what you need.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself!
Good. Watch the boss. Give tanks room.
Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill.
Stacks.
Who knew they've been felled with a vengeance?
Leaves look out. Behind the boss.
I was killed by my own.
And they're down. Can they recover from this?
Reset it.
Yeah, I think if you're walking forward while the cleave casts, you hit yourself.
Oh.
And they're back in action.
It
Can they turn
shouldn't
the
be.
tide?
There's a chance that someone dead had their cleave go off. You shouldn't be able to cleave yourself.
Hemorrhagic projection was the cleave, and I had it.
I didn't see either of the cleaves, so it might have been that you were standing over the other person that was dead that had the cleave.
Well, then they were in the wrong stack.
I mean, I don't know. Everyone, I think, was dead.
I'll get you for that.
Check your stacks, fellas. We're taking a
There was
second.
only two on the left side. I felt kind of lonely.
It looked to me like Watch walked over his own beam. That was weird.
I don't know, maybe. I'm fairly certain that they would have tested that, but like at the same time, it's Square Enix, so I believe it.
I don't think it's the first time I've done that either.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, ideally you're standing still, but yeah, I guess that's just weird.
I try to look all the way out, so I'm not even potentially looking
Yeah.
at the boss to accidentally clip the other
I think
party.
the guides that say look through the boss is just killing every party finder group. I don't think you should ever look through the boss unless you're in a full group of reclear players that know
Look
what's
at
going
the
on.
other stack, and whoever lives wins.
It's like every time you look through the boss, someone's moving north and gets killed. I've never seen it work perfect. You should always have the person more north shoot it north.
I've seen it work.
I've seen it happen.
You
Like,
shouldn't- you shouldn't
casually.
do that.
It's just it requires everyone to know the game plan, and right now we're not even getting to that game plan of 4 and 4 stacks. So definitely don't shoot it through the boss in this group right now until we're clean.
Let's get it.
Think we're ready? Let's run it. I know it's 2 minutes as well, but I would be more satisfied seeing execution completed if you have to drop the damage aspect. If there's ever any confusion, like you're in a new thingamabob.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
I don't know how anybody plays this Astro on a controller. That seems like the most terrible thing to do.
Yeah, I don't know how you would do that.
I mean, Rion does it. I don't know how though. Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know how anyone does anything on controller.
There's some jobs that are fine. But yeah.
That's just because I haven't tried.
Fine. Check what you need.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Resolution. Good. Behind the boss. Give room for tanks. Muy excelente.
curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be?
I've gotten the same one every single time. It's crazy.
Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill.
Find your groups. Cleaves looking out. Cleaves look out. Behind the boss.
Oh, yeah, I was already did it. Well, what? Okay, that was
Can they recover from this?
I don't know how you died to that, but okay. Reenactment. Barbait. Yeah. Careful range group.
I've got a serious case
Oh, we're just like
of
sacking
deja
range,
vu
sacking
here.
range. Kiko went to the wrong side.
Yeah, you ended up with the melee.
I did. Aren't the range supposed to be the ones that go out far?
Yeah.
And the melee stay closer so that you don't
It is the
double bait?
defamation player that has to bait.
Oh, let's hope they keep it together.
Optimizingly, yes.
Or does
However-
defamation have to bait or not? Doesn't matter.
No, it is purely based off far close. Defamation does not have to bait. It can be adjusted for by if you have a range or melee partner.
I see.
But according to raid plan, it's defamation always.
I think it doesn't make any
Okay.
difference because I'm not gonna get in melee range. I think you just have the defamation person that baits every time. It's the easiest way to make sure everyone's on the same page.
There is that banana thing that has melee uptime, but it looks so complicated.
Let us not relearn the entire strat.
I think it's just
I
pointing it out.
I don't want.
Run it back. Yeah. The fun thing about uptime is that it doesn't matter because this fight dies like hilariously.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
All that matters is surviving to the end.
I don't know if that's all that matters.
And you're 2
Just
minutes.
sung him.
That's all that matters right now.
To be fair, yeah, I'd rather see Enrage than see the floor.
You can hit crazy crits, but it doesn't matter if you die.
Very true. Behind the boss. Check what you need.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Resolution.
Watch second.
I can watch it. Alan, you're up to grab the boss.
Shut up! What fighting spirit!
Good, thank you.
Threw a shirt out last second. That was pretty
I knew someone would say that.
Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill.
Groups. Leaves look out. Behind the boss.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Die. Oh no, I'm not gonna die.
enactment spots. Defamations are near. When we get into our little stat groups, remember range to wait behind the clone. Wait for the defamation to go off.
I've got a
Find your
serious
stack.
case
Find
of
your stack.
déjà vu here.
Find a safe spot. Careful of the cleaves. Good. Middle safe.
Nice.
We are good, fellas. Revel in the downtime. Mutating cells. If you are a beta player, on 2 seconds remaining, you have to be touching a gummy.
Let's hope they keep it together.
We will be touching blue, purple on the east.
Stay on your toes.
Touching. Careful, the gummies coming back in.
Oh,
Things will not resolve correctly. We'll need a tank LB. We are on the technically east side first. I think.
east side?
I think so.
Yeah.
And then tank LB.
It got
Yeah,
done wrong.
I watched so.
It got done wrong.
It got done wrong, so it was hard to tell.
Yeah, never run back
Promises.
to the inside. The gummies.
Never trust a gap closing
Who knew
dragoon.
they've been felled with a vengeance?
You will not be as fast as me. I am instant gap close.
Did we touch a wrong gummy on that?
Just
just
on
like
the
one
way
that
back.
we-
Yeah,
in.
on the way back in.
When you pop, don't like run straight back. Like do like this outer loop.
Also, our pop was pretty late. Like, pretty late. So just make sure you're getting real close
Yeah.
enough to it. The gummies don't really start moving, so you can sit there next to it, especially if you're a range player, like start to slide out there, that you're in range of it. Because for myself, I ended up having to wait a really long time, and last minute I touched it as like the melee player. So
If you touch it too late, you die.
you switch colors, yeah. Why it's important to touch it at 2. I touched it at like 0.5. Because I don't think everyone was next to me. Anyway, we'll run it back. If you know you're a beta and you're like a caster's trying to slide out, you can always slide towards the side that has like all 4 gummies all the way far out, because you know you need to grab it there, and then you can figure out the color after.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
Behind the boss.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Very good.
Yep, eyes.
Behind. Boss did not move. Give room to tanks. Very nice.
Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill.
And groups. Here goes the cleave. Cleaves out. Find the boss.
Ah,
fine. We're not all dead. Find your new spots for the reenactment. Definitions will be baiting R. Careful, range players.
I've got a
Find your
serious
stacks.
case of deja vu here.
Very good. Middle is safe. Yeah, that cleave was a close one.
We never mess that up again now,
No, I think we're pretty chill. If you are a beta, know that you are going to be taking something on the side that has 4 of the far ones. You can start to move head there. We will be grabbing red and green. Red and green. Popping. Careful of all the
right? You
gummies.
need a little bit
Oh
of
my
something
God.
Grabbing the west
From-
end.
in terms of because I'm getting autoed and getting myself.
Oh, dang, he's got the positionals.
Bravo's
Beta
already
is
in.
under. Beta's under the boss. That's probably more than just beta.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be in there, but it's fine.
Oh, you had nothing. Okay.
I think if you get hit by the wrong thing, you get a little dramatic thing to pop off. but-
Tank Buster, remember this is going to turn. Make sure to get behind the boss. Did not move. It did not move. Give room to the tanks. They don't have a lot of space here. Idyllic Dream is next. I don't need to tell you this. It's going to hurt. Mitigations. Make sure you have up what you need. I will attempt to call through it as best I can. First and foremost, we check if it is cards or inner card. It is cardinals first. Next, we're going to tell which tether you are. Keep that in memory. I'm going to wait a second. You can preemptively move towards your buddy spots to figure out where you're going to be grabbing a tether from. Might help you, knowing if you're a stack or a defamation that you need.
I must confess, I'm utterly bewildered.
Next, we see where our safe spots are for later. It'll end up being in the north on the sides. We're now going to grab our tethers. When we have our tethers, they will lock in. When they lock in, we'll be heading north into the sides. You have some time. Once these lock into the cast bar, north into the sides.
I see an issue.
North into the sides, you'll be fine. Towers. This is gonna hurt. Mitts. Paddle, Samba, all that stuff. Middle of your tower. Stand in the middle of your tower. We're gonna see who will be swapping later.
The ring has been rent in two.
Wait a second.
Hopefully it doesn't pick the right people. The healers and range will be swapping later. I believe this is defamations out first. Defamations are out. Everyone else is south.
We appear to have completely left
Stacks at 2 and 4.
Oh shit. I got turned around. My bad.
I didn't mark if it was stack or defamation. I would normally mark. It would have been this. Defam stack, defam stack. We had an issue with identifying who is who.
Remember, if you are top right buddy, you're always starting from your colored waymark. So like, group 1 technically is red clockwise, group 2 is yellow clockwise, and so on. Because I saw, at least me in group 3, I saw contention with the tether that spawned south.
I
Yeah.
was here, so I was in quadrant 2, right?
If you were
Quadrant two
there,
defamation.
you would have
That would
been
have been here, so you would have taken either the.
Yeah, I
defamation
realized
on
my
yellow
problem,
or
and then I went over
this
here
one.
and somebody already had it, so I don't
I s-
know.
Yeah,
what
I
the
saw
hell happened.
whoever was in quadrant 1 also had the same issue because whatever was at north was like off in Narnia. Yeah, so we just got to make sure that your quadrant includes your marker plus 1 clockwise.
That's what Hector had.
Yeah, let
I
me
posted it in the general channel.
pull back real quick. We'll see who's who.
Yeah, I guess are the tanks also able to help each other during the gummies? 'Cause, especially if they go out to get beta, I can't. It's hard for me to like pay full attention.
I'm trying to remember to throw. I'm pretty sure I did.
I think you did. I just didn't like. I took it missing 60,000 health.
Yeah, I mean, I can try trying to like see who has the beta and throwing exaltation.
I
Stuff
can't
on
use
it.
my 40% because we have that tank buster right after.
Alice, you were south for that tether thingy, right? Like your clone spawn south?
Yeah, I'll pay more attention. I'll try to.
And
try to pay
I have
attention.
been giving Oblation TBN when it's
Yeah.
on Alan.
Yeah, so
I
you're
use, like my same stuff for Mortal Slayer on that, which is
I
everything
think it was-
but my 40%.
That was the first time I got beta for that for tonight, so I wasn't really paying attention to anything besides my beta.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take a closer look.
okay, cool. So Alice, so when you were C, for where your clone spawned, the tether you should have grabbed would have been the defamation in the red group, group 1. So it should have been either north or northeast. In that particular instance, it would have been the north clone, which is I think the one that was missed. You ended up on 2. And then Alan saw that and didn't know which one to grab. He got auto-assigned the one in the north. And then obviously,
that what
when,
happened?
yeah. Yep.
I guess
And
I would've gone out
then-
the wrong this, actually.
Yeah, and then towers, I think we just had the wrong sides. But other than that, fairly good. We've got 11 minutes. We should be able to run it twice in that time. We get going. It'll bring us pretty close to the end of raid, so run this whole thing out.
Alas, the battle isn't over yet. But don't despair, champion.
Behind the boss.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Resolution.
I can never watch it. I'll sure.
I got it.
And they're back in action. Can they turn the tide?
Oh, that's awkward.
That's weird. I used my mid. What the fuck?
I seen you were gonna be too late, so I went out. I don't think your mitt would have caught.
It did. I overkilled by 5k. Damn it.
If it does do that again, I think there's enough time for you to transcend, and I'll just shoot
What
you
could they
the second
possibly
you have
be?
But I'm taking autos now.
Again, they've taken on the champion's
Yeah,
ball.
back to normal.
This
Ish.
bodes ill.
I think I touched the middle. Yeah, I'm trying to sight read my stuff.
Thunder down.
Find your stack. These are gonna hurt. Tank LB. Behind the boss.
Shit.
It might be. Nah. Yeah, maybe.
My star popped, so maybe. I don't have mana though. Somebody else could help get the res.
I don't think anyone has the ability to. Going up.
Oh, Phoenix down.
Oh.
Near. I'll be okay on this bait by myself.
We're good.
Just kidding.
Kind of.
Okay, something else.
Super moon mitt.
Serious case of deja vu here.
Oh no. I reset it.
So what was start? How did it start to go wrong? What happened?
Something killed the people in the middle.
deaths in Rep 1.
Probably not worth looking at because we have 8 minutes, but yeah. Something stacked tighter in the center.
If we really pump, we can clear.
Oh. I believe.
I did hear,
Set a record.
someone did tell me that if everyone lives to the end, you will see at least enrage.
Wow. Alright guys, I potted, so don't let me down.
Behind the boss.
The Lindworm is creating more of itself.
Resolution. Careful of the boss. Careful of the tanks.
Some curious props have appeared. What could they possibly be? Again, they've taken on the champion's form. This bodes ill.
Mind your groups. Cleaves look out. Behind the boss.
No one's on
We're fine.
I looked north, but I thought it was already done, so I turned around and it wasn't done. But it snapshotted it.
If you are defamation, you are baiting the next thingamabob. Everyone else make sure you're at the wall. Defamations are far. Careful ranged.
I've
Go
got a
find your
serious
stack.
case of deja vu here.
Wait for the cleaves and the defamation in the middle. And we're good. Check if you are a beta player. If you are a beta, you will be grabbing it as the 2
Mutation is corrupting the champion.
on the thingamabob goes off.
Hope they keep it together.
Grabbing red and green.
Stay on your toes.
Grabbing it now. Careful of the gummies. Resolution on the east end first. East end is first.
That was really cozy.
Good job.
Bravos are
Bravos are far. Alpha's under the boss.
Oh shit. No, I
Raid
took
what?
damage down.
You just get damage down, yeah. Fight for babies. Tank Buster. Remember, this boss likes to turn. Don't let it turn on you. Behind the boss. Careful of tanks. We have a raid wide. Idyllic Dream, raid wide. Yikes.
Whoa, what is this
I'll
thing?
call these out.
50%
Did
for
the
a
Lindworm
damage is
warp
really
the
good.
very fabric
Cardinals will
of
be
the
first. That is
base
for
of
way later. Check what you have. Figure out what that means. Figure out what buddy groups you need to go to, and I would recommend going there now.
Is this another dimension? I must confess, I'm utterly bewildered.
We have the north safe for later. You're going to be getting ready to grab your tether. Remember which one you are and what color. Once the cast bar is done, they lock in. We'll go to the north, the sides. North and sides. Thank you. Towers. Spots. Middle of your tower. When this resolves, we will be having stacks at 2 and 4 once the towers go away. That'll be ranged and healer swapping later. Stacks at 2 and 4.
We appear to have completely left the realm of logic behind.
Defamation, one. Stack 2.
Yeah, I was on the wrong side of that.
Youch.
I need to figure
You
out.
want me 3?
Where did they go?
No.
Zingo.
I was trying to wait until all the damage came out, but unfortunately.
Also, right after those two mechanics go off, the stacked FM, we are running straight back to our towers and with the flexes. So you have to remember your flex.
Yes.
The just quick thing, it's damage related, not mechanic. But after the holies go out and you know when you're flexing towers, you need to run up to the front so we can catch everyone with buffs.
Yeah.
Say it again.
After-
Yeah.
After the holies go out and we know when we're flexing, people need to run up so everyone can catch buffs.
This is the preview of towers. So when
preview
we're previewing the towers, AoEs go down, we figure out who will end up flexing.
Also, after your arena splits,
yeah.
Don't run out too fast either, because you gotta heal up.
After arena split. Yeah. To stand in your center of your tower. You're
No,
talking.
no, like before you try to position for towers, you need to be in the center for a bit.
Yeah. So you get to your tower, your platform. Big AoE goes off. Make sure you're close enough that both healers can see you and reach you, and then go into your tower. Right? Is that what you're saying? You're like in the range. Yeah. What else can we say for 25 seconds?
Just remember, the mechanic gets so much easier when you realize that you only have your job to do. You don't need to care about anyone else. Just make sure you stand in your correct spot for your responsibility, and then everything will go fine.
I am making an adjustment for my own self that I might recommend. If you have a macro that tells you like where to go and what light party and stuff to be in, know if it's a personal macro, which it should be for like which clone you have. Make it something that makes sense to you. I do not like the ones that have been suggested in all the raid plans. They don't really make sense to me. So I have put in my own little parentheses of like which buddies, and I say like the color in parentheses. When I say light party on, whatever, west or what east, I'm actually changing mine to be light party on 4. So I know that when I'm taking my stack when the stacks defamations go out, I have a clear, quick look. Because that last time I saw a bunch of stuff, and I didn't see what I was expecting to see, because I'm used to seeing light party on 3, light party on 1. But I changed it to west at the beginning, which confused me.
Very similar to that. You can just copy from, you know, that mobile thing you posted that you can do on your phone?
Yes.
I copied exactly that. And it's like, it's been an adjustment for my normal macros because I got used to DN normal, but it just says like, take defm tether from bottom right, and then it tells you like B/2 plus clockwise. And then it tells you second defamation northeast, parentheses, between A plus B. And then it says stack on 2, parentheses, east. So like,
For sure.
if you do need a reference, that's super helpful.
My my strategy or recommendation for practicing and making sure things work, watch someone that do a clear video that has, you know, the normal DN strategies and stuff like that. They might not do uptime idyllic, but the same principle applies. And click your macro along with it, and in your head try to solve it for what they were doing. That was a big help for me to figure out like what the macros look like, so I know how to look down at my screen and watch like what's going on in real time. So
If we do study that part heavily, we could clear accidentally tomorrow.
we will be having Chase tomorrow in place of Boone, who has done the fight multiple times. So we'll have at least realistically 4, because Baka's basically been at the end of the fight. We'll have 4 people that are like full all the way through, and we can tailor any questions. So if you have any questions as we go, decent shot we can get to the end. That said, that's all my time. GG's, fellas. See you tomorrow.
GG's.
GG's.
Hang on, watch.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking at the mid sheet. It says Twisted Vision 612. He uses it like 5 times. Which one is it?
I think it is, because that's like